KPMG. Who is KPMG? KPMG is a professional service company and one of the Big Four auditors. It has 3 lines of services which are financial audit, tax and advisory. It is a global network of professional firms that operate in 154 countries.
Who is Miller Energy Resources? This company was founded in 1967. It is an oil and gas exploration and production company. Miller Energy Resources hired KPMG as the outside auditor of the company since 2011.
What is audit failure? When an audit, an official examination of a company's financial records, does not find things which it should, meaning that there could be fraud.
Global auditing giant KPMG agreed to pay $6.2 million in penalties to settle Securities and Exchange Commission charges that it failed to properly audit Miller Energy, an oil driller company.
First, KPMG are said to did not properly staff the audit work. KPMG failed to fully consider the risks of accepting Miller Energy as a client. They also overlooked the overvaluation of certain oil and gas interests that the company had purchased in Alaska the previous year.
According to the SEC, KPMG issued a clean audit report despite the company's allegedly grossly overstated values for key oil and gas assets.
In 2009, Miller Energy acquired the Cook Inlet assets, including 5 operating oil and gas wells and the offshore Osprey platform, for an estimated $4.5 million. SEC said, Miller Energy's 2010 financial statements grossly overstated the value of the assets, boosting their estimated value to $480 million. The overvaluation helped turn the penny stock company into one that eventually listed on the New York Stock Exchange, with stock value in 2013 reaching nearly $9 per share. In 2011, KPMG was hired as an external auditor for Miller Energy and gave a positive unqualified report despite the fact the company had grossly overstated how much some of its oil and gas assets were worth. In calculating the higher value, Miller Energy had improperly relied on an oil and gas reserves report. It also erroneously double-counted much of the value of its fixed assets. Their audit failed to detect that fraud. KPMG retained a new client and did not fully assess the risks of taking on Miller Energy as a client. KPMG failed to grasp how it valued oil and gas properties, and also did not adequately staff the audit. KPMG agreed to be censured and pay a $1 million penalty as well as $4.7 million in all the audit fees it had received from Miller Energy plus interest costs. The auditor also agreed to improve its audit quality control.
The auditors can blunder by misapplying or interpreting GAAP, GAAS or Public Company Accounting Oversight Board standards. Such blunders are unintentional and could be caused by human errors and fatigue.
In addition, auditors may be incapable to gather sufficient appropriate audit evidence or fail to maintaining professional skepticism. The auditors can also commit fraud, knowingly issue more favorable audit report than is warranted. This may occur when the auditors accept bribe or boast to client pressure or threats from the audit client.